Hello and welcome to round 6, 7.
Bonjour! It's time once again to go racing
Round
here
7.
in Montreal, the second largest French-speaking city in the world, and home since 1978 to the Canadian Grand Prix. We'll be seeing top speeds of around 210 miles an hour here at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, with around 2/3 of the lap taken at full throttle. High-speed chicanes spell potential danger, especially at the infamous Wall of Champions. And watch out for overtaking into the hairpin and the final chicane. And I'm joined once again by Anthony Davidson to bring you the lowdown for today's race. Let's talk about Lee. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
They've been avoiding mistakes and have had solid pace, so it's been a good season so far, but whether they can keep that up long term remains to be seen.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lee lines up on pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton and Vettel, Norris, Sainz, Rosberg and Pierre Gasly, Perez, Bottas, they've taken a grid penalty, Esteban Ocon and Stroll, Giovinazzi, Russell, Yuki Tsunoda and Kimi Raikkonen, Mick Schumacher, Alesi, Latifi and Nikita Mazepin. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Right. Okay, if I do 6 laps, again, make my fuel a bit lighter. Right, let's do the formation lap. Round 7 and we're on. I totally lost track of where we were at.
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can.
Yeah, it would be cool if we could have 24 circuits instead of 23 or something like that. So yeah, would be kind of cool. Right, let's have a look how many tyres are doing. But rear tyres are good, front tyres are cold. But yeah, all in fairness, it's pretty good.
Radar is clear, weather is looking good for now.
Right, fewer updates.
Say again, you're breaking up.
Fewer updates.
Confirmed.
Jeez, how many times do I have to tell Jeff to do something? That's because of probably my accent. It ain't probably clear enough. But yeah, he should be able to say. And I've used... why have I used overtake on a formation lap? I have no idea. But oh well. I don't mind. I should be able to get it all back anyway. So I ain't going to grumble too much. Simple error. Makes this race a bit more harder. So yeah.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Right. Gotta look into this. Right. It's not too bad. But yeah, here we go. At least I've got overtake back. Oh, no, wheel spin too much. That's ridiculous. The wheel spin was just ridiculous. Right, there we go.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power.
Yeah, engine-wise isn't too bad. But since there's an extra race now, or... Yeah, there is another extra race, so yeah. Penalties will be given to all drivers, I reckon. Including myself. I think I'll be taking another 10-grid penalty at some point in the season. What am I going to talk about today? I have no idea. I'm just going to see where the flow takes, because the 1.18 update on Minecraft now, on episode 40, A New World. Yeah, it looks amazing. So, so yeah, that is what I enjoy at the moment. I've been doing a lot of Far Cry 6 with Blazing Dragon as well.
The virtual safety car has been deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. There's been an incident resulting in a high level of debris on the track.
Yeah, like I was saying, literally Far Cry 6 is actually pretty good. I would do some videos on it, but it's the audio on Blazing Dragon side. We still haven't sorted that out, and we don't know what's wrong with it. But we'll look into it in the future.
Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Yeah, literally, it's going to be amazing once we get his audio up and running. Because, like I say, we do bounce off each other really well. And the Predator match we had today, oh wow. We won without even realising we won. We were just so focused about staying alive and doing the missions that, yeah, it was superb. And my fuel gauge is looking plus there, that's amazing.
VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
There we go.
Green flag.
I caught them napping. Ricardo in third looks amazing. Vettel in fourth isn't too bad. Verstappen in fifth. But Leclerc is keeping me honest.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Yeah.
You're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing.
He says keep pushing, yeah, I've got ICE wear. Jeff, what you been smoking, mate? Because at the end of the day, why would you push a car that's on the brink of blowing up just to keep the lead ahead of Leclerc? It's pretty good that we've got that option to push all the while, but I wish I could use the overtake button more. So yeah, I love it. At least I've got no wheel spin there to deal with. Right, overtake, let's go. He's going to get DRS regardless, so he's going to catch up to some degree, but I do have overtake available. At least that's a bonus. No, hit the curb, spun. That's just ridiculous. Because you see cars set these corners at a speed, and the dial spin out, and then I'll just hit the wall of champions just for fun. Right.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
New strategy option, what did I do? Did I... Yeah, no. Right, take overtake off.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
You're saying lap 6, lap 7? None of the above. I'll do lap 6,
Copy.
but I might be going into lap 5. Yeah, what else I want to talk about? I don't really know, because it's hard to think when racing, because I want to try and keep the car sturdy, but every time I look at something or do something over the curbs just throw me off like that with a back end twitch, and it should not do that. game. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Minecraft, like I say, Minecraft is coming along lovely now. And I'm
There's
happy.
been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
Right, just be careful, he says. Right. Next lap I will be pitting, so I'm going to say
Didn't catch that. Say again.
box this lap.
Say that again. We're having trouble receiving.
Box this lap.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Right. This is a bit of overtake. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I know what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about chocolate, Cherry's chocolate orange. White, as in Milky Bar chocolate. And you know what? It was amazing. Claire brought it earlier. She gave me a couple of segments. And I'll tell you what, it's well worth eating.
That was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Right. Let's do that again. Right. And into the pit lane. I cruise, boom, done.
Release, release. That was our last
Right.
stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Right. Right on the exit. Not the ideal thing to do. Right, I'm just gonna cruise. Whoa, and Bottas comes down the inside of me then. Interesting. Really, really interesting. Right, down the inside of Sainz. Carlos Sainz. Has he joined Alpine? Yes, he has. I got DRS as well. I didn't realise I had DRS. Oh, Carlos Sainz. Yeah, Sainz is a little bit quicker on them softs, but I pitted one lap early for this pure reason. I need to race some cars because when I'm in first place, I race nobody but myself and a time. And Rosberg's in 7th. Go on, Rosberg. Right, am I going to get DRS? No, I'm not going to get DRS. That's fine. That's okay. I'm using a lot of overtake though to try and catch up to Gasly. Right. I've got to try and get these cars now this lap because this traffic will hinder me in the long run. Right. Close up to the Honda of the AlphaTauri. I still call it Toro Rosso because that's what Red Bull was in Italian apparently. Toro Rosso, so yeah. AlphaTauri is basically their fashion line name and it's ridiculous. Right, I'm going to have to just ease into that. Right, is Rosberg going to give me a race or is he just going to let me go past? That is the question. I am catching him. I'm going to have to do the inside dive. Run that wide. Use the curbing a little bit. Didn't extend the track too much so I don't get a warning. Right. Perez. Sergio Perez, man, in a Red Bull. It's nice to see, like say, certain drivers back in certain teams or Perez in a Red Bull. Helps everybody out. And cars I've pitted in this lap, so yeah, I'm now fighting back for the lead. I squeeze him out. Lando Norris and Leclerc. Leclerc's only 8 seconds up the road. That means I will still stay first because he hasn't pulled away, and my traffic has disbanded quite easily and dispersed. Right, I'm going to turn overtake off. Fastest lap of the Grand Prix. There's my first warning of the corner cut. I had to slow down because I was still using overtake at that time. Right, Norris. I want you to give me a tow on the back straight because I need the back straight. Right, I've got DRS now, so I'm pushing him through this corner. That's how slow the McLaren actually is compared to my car, even though I've dramatically upgraded the car. Right, I am catching it a great rate tonight. If he does not pit in this lap and tries to do it, Leclerc's gone in. Leclerc is in, and can't believe Lando Norris. Can't believe Lando Norris did that. Right. Yeah, that was my own fault. But I have to use that slip road. Right. I don't want to hit the wall.
The underbody's taken some damage. You may start to notice it.
Well, that's my own fault.
Nico is just peeling off into the pits now. He's in the
Yeah,
pits.
but-
We're leading
yeah,
our
but-
teammate by 3.2 seconds.
Right, floor damage is not what I need at the moment, but I've got no choice. I only use flashbacks, like I say, when I need to and when it's unacceptable. But yeah, it is just diabolical. Mind you though, I'll only use I don't use flashbacks when I think, yeah, okay, it's my own error. But yeah, it's one of them things. But it's superb. Right. The acceleration's pretty good. I've still got a 10-second gap roughly over Leclerc. So Leclerc's faced traffic like myself did, but I dispersed the traffic quite well. But I can't believe that I had to take the escape road. But anything is possible in Formula 1.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
I had to use the escape road, or else I was going to get penalised. So yeah, luckily I know all about Formula 1 rules and regulations. But I still say the halo looks ugly on the car. Pardon me, but now talk about Formula 1. Next year's car. I saw concepts of it. I saw photos of it. I saw a set of cars to have the car, and I thought it looked vile. Now, I've seen the car in real life on Facebook. You know, someone's actually sent a screenshot of the actual car, what it will look like, and I have to admit, it actually doesn't look too bad. I think next year's car, they're saying it's going to be apparently faster, but I've got a feeling it's actually going to be a lot slower than what there was in
The underbody's
2004.
taken a little damage. Watch out for it.
Yeah, a lot of circuits from 1998, from 98 to 2004, the Ferraris, the McLarens, you know, the teams like that, they've got certain records on these circuits because of how quick the car was. Now they're saying that the cars are going to be faster again next year. Get rid of the hybrid, bring back refueling, bring back V8 engines or V10s, right, yeah, and the cars will go a lot faster. Hybrid engines, okay, they're environmentally friendly, you know, right, yeah, we've got to do our bit to save the earth, but refueling is what gives Formula 1 the edge over all other sports, because pit stop strategies play the blinder, and that's what I miss on this game. I miss refueling because pit stops with cars being underfueled, overfueled, you know, great racing. Now it's just like I said before, it's just tyre wear. Wow. And it's boring racing. Okay, like I say, this season's been a bit more entertaining with Hamilton and Verstappen. But refueling is where the Formula 1 needs to go back to. NASCAR refuels. Super Formula refuels. Formula 1 needs to do the same again to keep the racing interesting. Because if you don't change something, people ain't going to watch the sport because it's too predictable. And that's why I turned off on Formula 1 and gone to Super Formula. Because the Super Formula cars are based on the 2010 sort of Perry unit. What Honda and Toyota have produced. And they refuel. So it's all about refueling tactics. Now last year when the pandemic hit, they stopped refueling. But they did, I think, 3 or 4 laps less than what they intend to do. Just so the cars could go around the circuits long enough. But for me, like I say, Super Formula is a better sport. Because you've got Formula 2 drivers in there, you've got old Formula 1 drivers in there, and you've got up and coming youngsters going in there. So yeah, it'd be amazing to see Super Formula dominate the Formula categories. I know a lot of drivers at the moment have gone to Formula E, which is the electronic formula where they just use batteries. And I remember when that first came out, Formula E, sorry. They had to have 2 cars. Each driver had to have 2 cars. Because the battery could only go half a lap, yeah.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Could only go half distance of the circuit. And they had to have the other car fully charged for the other part. Now the batteries have got a lot better, yes, I will admit that. And the racing is a little bit better than Formula 1 driving. But Formula E though is overshadowed by Formula 1 because Formula 1 is the bigger category. No, it's the bigger fish in the pond out of all the formulas. But if you put people watching Super Formula, Formula E, Formula 2...
The teammate behind is 24.2 seconds.
And Formula 1, and you give somebody a DVD of last year for an idea, right, and you give them last year's racing, they would all turn off Formula 1 because it was that boring. This year, like I say, with Max Verstappen and Hamilton, it's been very, very spicy, and it's been spicy for the first time in probably a decade. But it will be awesome to see what actually happens after next year. Because the FIA have got to step in and say something about the cars. And the fact that people...
Check your MFD.
And that people aren't tuning into Formula 1. Another reason why I don't tune into Formula 1 is because it's on Sky. Now, in the UK, we pay for a TV licence. We pay for a Sky bill. We pay for the internet line. Now, in America, they don't have to pay for a TV licence because every TV channel has ads. Now, we pay British Broadcast Centre, which is the BBC. And that's what you pay for, is the BBC channels. Because they don't have ads. But over the last 5 years, BBC have technically been starting to put ads on their channel for their channel. And other stuff. Now, if the BBC are going to start putting ads on their channel, then we should not be paying a TV licence. Because it defeats the object. And we get Formula 1 highlights now on Channel 4. And I can't be bothered watching highlights. I'd rather watch the whole race, but I ain't paying a Sky bill, which is about 50 quid extra on top of all my other bills. And there's a lot of people with this current pandemic that can't afford to do all that stuff. So Sky are losing customers because it's just too expensive.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
And Sky need to abolish the channel, the Formula 1 channel. Because once the season's over, you can re-watch the season again, or I think the season before. You get highlights of certain races from the last couple of, well, say about 30 odd years or so. But I know this weekend they're at Saudi Arabia, I believe, and they are going to do a tribute to Sir Frank Williams. Now, I can't wait to see what actually happens with that, because Sir Frank Williams was a pioneer in Formula 1. In 1966 he created his company. In 1969 he entered Formula 1. And that's what Sir Frank did. Now I know I ain't going to be able to see half of the
Our
stuff.
gap behind is 14.6 seconds.
I ain't going to be able to see half of the stuff that the Formula 1 channel will do for Sir Frank Williams. But I hope they do something to have somebody like him to be remembered by. I know a lot of drivers are going to pay homage to Sir Frank with the name Frank Williams on their car. I know certain drivers will probably have some sort of special helmet made for the occasion to mark the passing of a pioneer like himself. But I hope that when it comes onto YouTube, I can actually see what actually happens. But that's just my thought. That we Brits have to pay more money out than what we actually earn, and it is just terrible. Because if I could afford to get Sky, I would. And then I'd have the Sky package and I'd have all the little deals on there, but then once the season's over, I'd cancel it until the following year. That's what I'd do, personally.
This is your final lap of the race.
But yeah, I would love to see what my mate Paul's doing with the passing of Sir
We're
Frank.
leading our teammate by 25.0 seconds.
Because my mate Paul was a epic Formula 1 fan, and he has, well, I say his family's got Sky.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Yeah, his family's got Sky, so he can watch the racing. But yeah, like I say, it would be nice to see what he's doing to mark the occasion of Sir Frank. Me personally, for Formula 1, I'm doing all my videos over the weekend. So, like I say, I'll have to keep my eyes glued to YouTube, because I know people will post it all over the channels what that they would do. I know the Sky channel will probably do something of a montage of highlights.
That's 7 wins in a row. What a brilliant job you're doing out there. We couldn't ask for more.
Easy.
They take the checkered flag then here in Canada in what has been another fabulous Grand Prix. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right today and the results speak for themselves.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way out onto the podium.
Yay! Extra coinage.
And
Right,
now
what's
let's
this?
take a look at the driver's standings. Lee increases their championship lead. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Well, there was a lot of incredible driving out there today, Crofty, but if I had to pick someone, it's got to be Sergio Perez. Fantastic driving.
Let's move on to the constructors. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Right, let's advance. I looked at the driver list and my teammate did well. So I ain't gonna talk about that at all.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. You're breaking all expectations. What's your
Right,
secret?
that would be telling.
Interesting result today. Would you say that you're happy with your performance?
Yeah, I really did enjoy myself out there.
Is there anything that you think gave you the edge over your rivals?
I'd say the Perry unit was good.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Right, we did everything out of Vettel today. Right. Right, what we got? We've got quite a few weeks, haven't we? Got a few days. Let's do event fundraiser. Right, let's go to the event. Let's accept that.
But you handled it well. Thanks.
Right, we've got Renault sponsors. Right, let's put them on the car. Since we got to renew them. Not liveries. Sponsors. Right. Put powder there. Let's put that one on top. Let's do Polar. Down here would be that one. And yeah, that's okay. Right, let's fast forward time. I don't think I've got anything coming up. Here we go, we've got some stuff coming on. And I got one failure there.
Some new developments to come through.
That's not what I wanted.
Quality control. We'll need to tell
I didn't want the failure,
via the R&D screen.
but it happened. Right, tyre blankets came on, that was it, the plank stopped. Right, do that. Can I? Can't rush that at the moment. Can I put anything else on? I can put that on. Can't. Okay, I can rush it. 8 days. Don't want to upgrade that. I could upgrade that one. And what about? I can do that one as well. And then I'm only missing that. Okay. Let's see. Right. The French Grand Prix next. Right, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, hit that bell for notifications, as I do daily uploads. And until the next one, I'll see you all later. Bye.